So this is my Drain Power client control deck. So there's two strategies in the deck, draining the opponent's team's, power, the opponent's ninja's power, and playing clients and using their effects against your opponent. So you see there's 30 ninjas in this deck, there's 2 jutsus, and 18 clients for a total of 50 cards. So we got turn 0, Menma, with the effect of your opponent's ninjas with an interest cost of 1 or less that don't have a genjutsu combat attribute get -0 combat power, -2 support. So this is how you'll be able to weaken your opponent's back ninjas if they're cost 1 or less without the genjutsu combat attribute. Another turn 0. Your opponent's male ninjas with an interest cost of 2 or less get -2 combat power and +0 support. So this will make your opponent's male ninjas combat power weaker by 2 if they're cost 2 or less. And most decks have a lot of male ninjas, and most head ninjas are male ninjas that people like to use. So this will weaken them. By making your team stronger. Iruka is one of the 2 ninjas in the deck that allows you to deploy your clients from your deck. So there's the client control aspect of the deck. He has the Origin of the Leaf Headband ability. At the end of your turn, if you have no clients in your village, you can search for 1 client in your deck and deploy it, then shuffle your deck. Inkfish. Beast. He has non-unique, so you can have all 3 of the Inkfish in the deck in play at the same time. Attack your mission. So during your mission phase, pay 3 chakra. Put this ninja card from your this card into play from your hand, and then when this ninja is put into play, draw a card. He'll be mainly used as a support ninja to add 2 power support to your teams, to make sure your teams are always stronger, on top of the fact that you're making your opponent's teams weaker with the power drain strategy. We got Yakumo with a monster within. Your opponent's ninjas with an interest cost of 2 or less that don't have genjutsu combat attribute get -2 power. -2 combat power. So this will make most head ninjas without genjutsu weaker by 2. We have Sasuke Uchiha, turn 1. The only motive to fight, he will be obviously a head ninja. He has 4 power. With this ninja sent out to attack, you can discard the top card of your deck. In that case, select 1 ninja. The selected ninja gets +0, -2 support during this turn. So this will allow you to make one of your opponent's back ninjas weaker just by attacking. So you can combo Sasuke with Yakumo. She'll give them 2 support, so they'll have a team power 6. And she already is going to make a head ninja 2 costs or less weaker by 2. Sasuke will make that head ninja weaker. One of the back ninja weaker by 2. So that right there is that team's gonna lose 4 team power. And if there's another back ninja you can make that just so happens to be interest cost of 1 or less, that you can make it weaker by -2. So that's -6 power, team power that team will have if everything goes right. So you combine Menma with Yakumo and Sasuke in the same team, you have a team power 7, and you can greatly reduce the team power of your opponent's team by 6 under the right conditions. So your chances of getting outstanding victory is a lot higher. Moving on, Here's your 2-drop, 4 power, so it'll be a head ninja. When this ninja is sent out to attack, select one of your opponent's ninjas with an energy cost 2 or less. In that case, the selected ninja gets -2 combat, -2 support during this turn and the next turn. So on your turn, they'll get weaker from that current battle, and then next turn, on their turn, they'll be weaker. So that's a great effect to have. And then of course you combine Musume with other power drain ninjas, and you'll greatly, defeat your opponent's teams and get those battle rewards, those coveted battle rewards that you want so bad. And then Konohamaru Ninja Squad, successors to the Wheel of Fire. When this ninja is put into play, reveal the top card of your deck, then move that card to hand. So it's a draw card, right? And then valid, other Leaf Ninjas in this ninja's team cannot be affected by the effects of your opponent's ninjas. So obviously this would be very useful against in case you go up against another deck that does the power drain strategy. This will help you protect your Leaf Ninjas from losing, your teams from losing power. In general, it'll prevent your opponent from being able to use their ninjas' abilities to try to get rid of your ninjas that have the effect of making your opponent's ninja team weaker. So it's a good way to protect your ninjas. It has 3 power support, so you team it up with Sasuke. Sasuke is a Leaf Ninja. He'll be able to make a team weaker by 2 power. And then he'll be him, Sasuke, and Konohamaru Squad will be a team power 7. So even if the ninja, the team you go up against is also 7 power, you'll be 2 power stronger just by this strategy. And you don't have to worry about Sasuke being affected, made weaker by opponent's ninja or anything similar to that. It's always good to protect your strategy. Moving on, Genma Shiranui is the other ninja that helps you with the client control aspect of the deck. At the beginning of your turn, if you have no clients in your village, you can search for 1 client in your deck and deploy it to your deck. So you will want to combo Genma with Iruka, right? Because at the end of your turn, if you have no clients in your village, you'll play a client. You want the client to have during a mission phase effect. So I'll show an example of that. Here we go. Yeah, it's a good one. Taruho, he will be something you'll play. You'll play him during your end phase with Iruka. Then you'll use Taruho's ability during the mission phase. During the opponent's mission phase, you can discard this in-play client. So this will go to discard pile. In that case, players cannot search for any cards during that turn. So you do that combo for that whole turn. On your opponent's turn, he won't be able to search. So any ninja that has a search effect won't apply, like Shadow Clone, Naruto Uzumaki Clone won't be able to search. None of his search missions will be able to search. None of his jutsus that can search will search. None of his clients, you get the idea. So he won't be able to search for that whole turn, which will be very useful. You can still play cards that lets them draw. You can deploy ninjas, you can play missions and stuff, as long as they don't have search. Because since he can't search, he gets nothing. And since you won't have a client when your turn starts, after you use Taruho's ability, then you'll get Genma's ability at the beginning of your turn, and since you have no client in your village, you can play a client. You can play whatever you want to give you the advantage. You can play Princess Koto, which makes your male ninjas get -1 power, -1 power, and -1 mental power. So you obviously want to play more. Want to take advantage more of your female ninjas, like attacking, because Princess Koto will weaken even your male ninjas. It's not just your points; it also weaken your male ninjas. So you want to be careful how you use that. We'll get back to what you can do once I finish with the ninjas. We got Haku with the ice mirrors effect. Attacker exchange jutsu, so only during your exchange of jutsu phase. Pay 2 chakra. Target ninja gets -1/-1 for each card in its controller's hand. This is a good way of greatly weakening your opponent's head ninja, which will drastically reduce the ninja's team power greatly. Because most support ninjas, like back ninjas, only give a small amount of power, like 2 to 3 per each back ninja on average, sometimes just 1 power. So the head ninja tends to, if you're playing the game right, the head ninja should have at least 4 and above power. Mainly you want to go 5 and above, 5 and 6, 7, those are the magic numbers. So the bigger the better. So something like this will greatly reduce that team's power, which will greatly increase your chances of beating them. And then for extra power to your team, we got Night Attack. We got 2 of them. You could play. This jutsu can be used even when it's in your chakra area, which is the most common way you'll be using it. Target the user of this jutsu, and then the effect is the user gets +2 combat power, +2 support during this turn. Now, let's go through the clients real quick. Naruto. Effect text of ninjas are negated during the turn they are put into play. Players cannot put in play ninjas cards except by deploying them. So this will help you avoid your opponent playing Inkfish or playing some jutsu to try to cheat ninjas into play, or even play a ninja effect to try to cheat ninjas into play. So that's always useful. Princess Koto, good against a male heavy deck, especially if it's a mental power deck. You can at least weaken the mental power strategy a little bit by -1 power. Not a lot, but it's something. Amy, she will let you, when this card is put into play, while you have 2 or more female ninjas or clients in your village, you can look at all the cards in your opponent's hand and search out 1 jutsu or mission card from them and discard them. So it's a good way of getting rid of something in your opponent's hand. Taruho, during the mission phase, being able to look in your opponent's hand and get rid of something is always powerful, always useful. Be careful how you use some of these. These are just some clients that I like. You can, modify this list as you see fit to fit your playstyle and to better utilize the abilities of the deck. During the mission phase, you can discard this and play client. In that case, players cannot search for any cards during that turn, so you already know that card. Tucci, during your mission phase, during your mission phase, not your opponent's, you can move this and play client card to your chakra area. In that case, heal one of your injured ninjas. This is a way of healing one of your ninjas. Sandayu Asama, during the mission phase, so yours or your opponent, you can discard this and play client. In that case, you can select and discard 1 in-play permanent mission card. So this would be good for getting rid of any mission cards that attach to a ninja, or permanent missions. It might give your opponent a continuous advantage. So it's a good card to have, obviously. 1, because it can leave the field, so that way you can play another client through the effects of Iruka or Gemma. And you can get rid of your opponent's in-play permanent mission cards, which gives you some control, right? Which is the idea. And that's the end of the video.